the recognized worldwide leader in sports.
Wrestling Challenge comes to you this week from the Kansas Expo Center in Topeka, Kansas. This multi-purpose complex hosts the Topeka Sizzlers professional basketball team on a regular basis. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wrestling Challenge. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, along with...
You call me? The Fool. I heard you say host.
No, I didn't say host at all. Boy, have we got excitement lined up for you here this week, and here we come at you right now. Breaking fast here in the World Wrestling Federation, and on Wrestling Challenge this week, a blockbuster of the lineup. This guy right here, a special live interview with the former World Wrestling Federation champion, the Hulkster himself. Also joining us, the Hammer, Valentine. This guy with a figure-4 leg lock can really put an end to anyone's career. Also coming our way, the British Bulldogs.
Is that Mutt in the building?
You'd be surprised.
Wait a minute, I don't like
another special Wrestlemania 4 report. It's going to be a happening come March 27th.
Outlaw, Ron Bass, and Miss Betsy, the Bullwhip.
Well, you're lucky you haven't got clobbered by that yet. Let's go to the ring, please.
This is a tag team matchup scheduled for one fall. Soon to be making their way to the ring area. From England, at a combined weight of 469 pounds, the British Bulldogs.
Take a good look, Frank. Take a good look.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 514 pounds, first from Tampa, Florida, Terry Gibbs. And his tag team partner from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, Iron Mike Sharp.
British Bulldogs, Brain. They're going to be waiting for you in just a couple of weeks now. You've obviously bitten off more than you can chew.
Why
right there will be sitting Matilda come WrestleMania 4.
Where do you get off using that terminology, bitten off more than I can chew?
Well,
tired of hearing about the word bite.
Well,
this is professional wrestling, Monsoon.
You heard the reports. You saw the reports that Matilda is indeed undergone some very special training just for you.
What do they think? I am a fool? I know what kind of training she went under. You know what it is? It's guard dog training. Wasn't bad enough that thing was rabid to begin with and a very vicious dog. God knows what they've made her into.
Beautiful arm drags by Davey Boy. Quick tag made now to Dynamite.
I can't even watch the monitor here. I don't know. I can't even watch the ring. I don't know where that dog is.
A beautiful maneuver.
Will you answer me? Is there a dog around here or anything?
Well, there will be come the 27th at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. It's going to be a happening, and it's not that far away. I'll tell you what, Brain, if you've had a chance to see the latest edition of the World Wrestling Federation magazine that's on the stands right now, the one with the former champion right on the cover, the Hulkster, in there, the Bulldogs indeed talk about what they're going to do to you.
They're not going to do nothing to me, and I got good knowledge from the $1 Million Man that Hulk Hogan bought his way on that cover to save face.
Please. Going to work now, Iron Mike Sharp on Davey Boy, ducks underneath a big right hand, look out, high cross body, right there, 2 count only.
Mike Sharp's too strong to hold him down like that.
It is going to be excitement personified. Come March 27th, a big elimination tournament to determine the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion. And also the Intercontinental title up for grabs.
That's correct.
Well, a Honky Tonk man he could lose more than the belt, Brain. He could get a nice haircut from Luther.
This is the worst WrestleMania I've ever seen. I can't predict anything that's going to happen in this. I don't know what's going to come down to this. You got dogs, you got birds, you got a guy who's going to rip a guy's head off with hedge clippers.
Foot on the ropes. Well, 3 big titles up for grabs. Of course, the championship, World Wrestling Federation title in the elimination tournament. Then the tag team championship on the line. Demolition, #1 challenger against Strikeforce. That's going to be a classic.
That's correct. Well, let me tell you what could happen to me. Let me tell you what happened to me. We could win that six-man tag match.
Look out.
We will. And
double cross, drop kick to the back of Terry Gibbs, and he went flying out of there. Yeah, what's going to happen to you, Brent?
And my man Hercules will defeat the Warrior. The King will win the Battle Royal. Everything's going to go my way.
Look at this. Catapulted Dynamite with a headbutt. Forget about it. It's over.
Turn that music off right now.
Just a small indication of what could possibly happen to you, Brent.
The winner of this bout, the British Bulldogs.
British Bulldogs with another big victory here on Wrestling Challenge. They are dynamite indeed. Here it comes. Look at this shot. Oh, I'd like to see you on the receiving end of that one. Easy, 1, 2, 3 count. Davey Boy holding himself right now. Special. Let's go to this update and get some speculation on the big tournament coming up March 27th.
You turn that music off.
March the 27th, Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, the site of Wrestlemania 4. And fans around the world are gearing up for this, as are the combatants. You know, many of the wrestlers dreamed of this day the very first time they donned the tights. Dreamed not only of the worldwide coverage and the fanfare, but of the opportunity, the chance to get a crack at the championship, seize the opportunity, and then get fitted for a huge gold belt. In Wrestlemania 4, in addition to several other major matches, 3 titles will be on the line. The Honky Tonk Man defends his Intercontinental belt against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Strike Force will be challenged by Demolition for their tag team title. And, of course, the big championship elimination tournament, the top 14 contenders battling it out for the most prestigious honor of all, the vacant World Wrestling Federation Championship. And here's how the pairings look for the tournament. Of course, Hulk and Andre draw the first round bye. They meet in round 2. Hacksaw Jim Duggan against Ted DiBiase. The Rock against Dino Bravo. Steamboat and Valentine. Savage and Reed. Bam Bam against Gang. Jake the Snake against Ravishing Rick Rude. Several very interesting developments could occur. Bam Bam, Jake the Snake Roberts. Greg Valentine, the Natural Butch Reed. Hulk and Bam Bam, how about Jake the Snake and the One-Man Gang? Well, we also talked about the Natural Butch Reed. You know, he could meet the One-Man Gang in the semifinals. Both are managed by the Slickster, and we asked the Doctor of Style about that potential predicament.
You know, brothers, it's kind of funny you should ask that question because, yeah, right here, the Slickster's been thinking about that one. Let's see, if the One-Man Gang had to go against the Natural Butch Reed, who would win? The Slickster!
Well, that remains to be seen. Keep in mind, though, the championship elimination tournament really is sort of an Iron Man competition. For the winner, will need 3 or possibly 4 consecutive victories in the Wrestlemania 4 tournament to be declared the champion. And, of course, those wins will come at the expense of the stiffest competition around. The championship elimination tournament, just one reason why the whole world will be watching Wrestlemania 4. With this special report, I'm Craig DeGeorge.
This bout is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, the manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. He represents from Seattle, Washington, weighing 249 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine. His opponent from Antigua in the West Indies, weighing 258 pounds, SD Special Delivery Jones.
Interesting matchup. Special Delivery Jones as we look at that megaphone carried around by the Colonel. Some last... Oh, he just said to the Hammer, you're the greatest, you're number 1.
You know, SD Jones just got back from Antigua, St. Martin's, undefeated in the Caribbean. And $1 Million Man's going to pop for a trip for me down to the Caribbean someday.
Stop. You already paid you enough money.
Oh, I got enough money. I can buy an island there.
You may have to give it back.
I may buy an island and kick SD off it.
Please.
You know what just occurred to me? Listen to this. Greg the Hammer Valentine, former Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, former World's Tag Team Champions, done it all, could become the Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Yeah, provided he can get by the Dragon. in the first round.
Yeah, I don't think that'll go more than 5 minutes.
Please. You that confident in the Dragon's ability?
Well, the Hammer's ability.
Well, should he be able, in fact, to get by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, they would meet the winner of the Savage Reed match. Contemplate that, if you would. Or,
don't it?
if the Dragon is victorious, we could have a matchup that was, I don't know, a big hit in WrestleMania 3, the matchup between the Dragon and the Macho Man.
It was one of the most grueling, scientific, brutal matches I've ever seen in my career.
And the Intercontinental title changed hands.
It certainly did.
Well, 3 titles up for grabs in WrestleMania 4. Of course, the Heavyweight Championship, the World Wrestling Federation title. Earlier on, we had a chance to meet and talk with the master of the figure 4 leg lock, the Hammer. Let's go to it, please.
WrestleMania 4, the biggest and baddest of them all. You know, I've been in all the WrestleManias. I've been an Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, one half of the World Tag Team Champion. But my biggest chance of all is against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to go on in the tournament to win the World Championship.
Sound confident, didn't he?
Well, you have to be. You can't go in it with a defeatist and losing attitude like some people I know.
Well, as I started to say earlier on, that particular title, the World Wrestling Federation title up for grabs, the Tag Team Championship up for grabs as Demolition, #1 contenders, taking on Strikeforce.
Intercontinental champion up for grabs.
Well, Honky Tonk has more to lose than just the title.
But he's got Jimmy Hart. What about Ravishing Rick Rude, my man? He could become the world's heavyweight champion. I could be victorious in my 6-man. The King could win the Battle Royal. Hurt could wipe the floor with the Warrior. The Islanders and I, like I said, could do another number on Coco Beware. A lot could happen at WrestleMania. I think I'm lucky. I'm going to walk out of there. I already got the money from DiBiase. Now, with the World Championship, this is my year. I feel it now.
Well, last year certainly wasn't your year, was it?
Well, talk about last year.
Hammer going to work now on the leg as he gives a sign with that figure 4 leg lock, that patented number. You want to ask somebody about that figure 4, ask Chief Jay Strongbow. He'll tell you about it.
He put Tito Santana in the hospital with it, too.
Got it slapped down, special delivery. Doesn't waste any time in saying ring the bell, please, as those lateral collateral ligaments are in deep trouble. They could put you out permanently.
You mean the collateral lateral?
Let's get the official word.
Here is your winner, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Of course, the big championship elimination tournament to decide a World Wrestling Federation champion. And that belt, by the way, will be presented by Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous's Robin Leach. Also, of course, the guest timekeeper, none other than Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White, the guest ring announcer, Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker, several other terrific matches that we will talk about, of course, in the coming weeks. Hacksaw Jim Duggan
It's close.
involved in a biggie.
It's close. It's close.
What is close? What?
It's getting close, baby. The opportunity of a lifetime. The one thing that every professional wrestler thinks about when he lays down on his pillow to go to sleep, when he brushes his teeth in the morning, when he tries to comb his hair. The world title, baby. And DiBiase, I'm not overlooking you. You're a tough opponent. I'm not taking nothing away from me. You've got all kinds of skills. But understand one thing. You're in for a fight with Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw, I think you got to start out with the $1 Million Man. And we asked Ted DiBiase about the match.
Jim Duggan, that bumbling buffoon, what chance does he think he has in the ring with the $1 Million Man? A man of pure class and talent from head to toe. Let me tell you something, Duggan. Without corrective lenses, you can't even find the ring. So what do you think you're going to do when you climb in the ring with this much talent? You are completely and totally outclassed. And once Duggan is down and out and finished, then it's on to the top.
And it's a tough road because you have to win several times, Ted DiBiase. In fact, to be precise, 4 wins.
Oh, 4 wins, 5 wins, whatever it takes. I've beaten every opponent that has faced me since I've been in the World Wrestling Federation. This is my day.
Well, Elizabeth doesn't do nothing for me. But you know,
stop. Let's go to the ring.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sunset Beach, Hawaii, weighing 278 pounds, The Rock, Don Muraco. From Platte Lake, Minnesota, weighing 260 pounds, Rick Renslow.
Big ovation here by this capacity crowd for The Rock. Golden opportunity for him come March 27th. Donald Trump's Hotel and Casino on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, the location. He could become the next heavyweight champion of the world. He knows what it's like to have the gold around his waist. Former Intercontinental champion, took it away from Pedro Morales, who's no slouch in anybody's book.
Didn't he beat Pat Patterson, too?
Sure, he beat everybody. The Rock at one time.
Who hasn't beaten Pat Patterson?
Well, I don't know.
I'll tell you another thing, it's a parade of champions.
It certainly is.
I also hear rumor that Vanna, Wheel of Fortune's own Vanna White, wants to dress by my dressing room.
Will you stop?
And she sent word that I can turn her cards any day.
Oh,
whatever that means.
It's a lie. You know it.
Well, maybe she's just making it up. I don't know.
Yeah. Haven't heard her mention your name one time.
Of course not.
Oh.
Doesn't want all those Hollywood gossip columnists coming over to my place in Beverly Hills and seeing us in the evenings out on the town.
Stop. Let's talk a little bit, Brain, about the big 20-man over-the-top battle royal as part of Wrestlemania 4. Some of the participants in there, some of your guys, the King.
That's right, King Harley Race. But what really is something different for a battle royal, look at all the tags you have in there. You have the Killer Fleas.
Bees.
The Ragu Brothers.
Fleas.
The Young Stallions. You have...
Can't you read? Don't you know anybody's name?
The Bolsheviks, the Hart Foundation. You got 5 tags in there all at once. You got Sika. He's a 6-man tag all by himself.
Oh. Sorry I brought it up.
Hillbilly Jim, George Animal Steel. Who knows what he'll do in a 20-man...
Look at this. Coming up, the patented pile driver.
It's for me.
On The Rock. He didn't dedicate it to you. Stop.
He used to.
Goodbye. It's all over. Hardly breaking a sweat.
The winner of this bout, The Rock, Don Muraco.
It's like he's getting ready, don't it?
He is indeed magnificent.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing 246 pounds, Scott Casey. His opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing 297 pounds, the Outlaw, Ron Bass.
Well, I would say there's no love lost in the state of Texas with these two. One from Houston, one from Dallas.
Well, the big guy, the Outlaw, as we look at Betsy hanging over the top turnbuckle there, is a participant in a special invitational battle royal as part of Wrestlemania 4. And I also was talking to young Scott Casey earlier on, back in the locker room area, Brain. He said that people of Texas do not respect the Outlaw whatsoever.
Well, the Outlaw told me that Scott Casey was a total disgrace in Texas. That's just what he told me.
Oh, look at that nice maneuver. Gut ring suplex. Didn't expect to see that out of the Outlaw.
Look at him. He hasn't shaved for a while. He's getting seedier. He's getting meaner. He's getting ready for WrestleMania 4.
Well, a lot of prestige involved, and the big guy, the Outlaw, Ron Bass, really looking forward to his trip down to AC, down to Donald Trump's for the big battle royal.
We're talking about a battle royal, and you're looking at the class of the battle royal. My personal goal is to take at least 12 people out myself. That's going to prove who's the king of the hill, who's the king of the battle royal. You're looking at the big Outlaw and Miss Betsy.
Well, that's a big chore for him to take out 12 participants by himself.
He took out 12 participants. Wouldn't he maybe be in line for a world's title shot? We'd have to look at him.
Oh, obviously, no question about that.
But look at his face. He's getting meaner looking. He's getting scruftier. I like that.
Well, he really doesn't need to get any meaner. He's a handful, well over that 300-pound mark. Surprised you haven't taken a look at him. You could use a few more members in your stable, family.
I'm doing fine just as things are. Excellent.
Well, you told me over the years, Brandon, your big desire was to get your hands on the World Wrestling Federation Championship.
And Ravishing Rick is going to bring it home.
Well, he may, in fact, just do that. Blatant choke right in front of the referee. Look at that. Choke again. Come on, ref. Do your job in there.
I told you they're all incompetent. Look at the trouble I've had with them.
Lining up the celebrities for WrestleMania 4. A special guest timekeeper, of course. Wheel of Fortune's own Vanna White. There's the 3 count. Forget about it.
Did you ever see the Valentine's card she sent me?
No, I didn't. Let's get the picture here.
The winner is about the Outlaw, Ron Bass.
Ron Bass, along with Betsy, not wasting any time in putting away a fellow Texaner, Scott Casey.
And Atlantic City, the date, of course, is Sunday, March 27th in the afternoon at 4 o'clock. The big championship elimination tournament to decide the World Wrestling Federation champion. 14 top contenders. Of course, the celebrities starting out. Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker, guest ring announcer. Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White, the guest timekeeper. Robin Leach from the Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous will present the championship belt. Several other matches to be touched on in the coming weeks, as well as this one. Jimmy, Mouth of the South Heart, the Colonel, and his Honky Tonk Man defending his championship against Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Let me tell you something, Brutus the Barber Beefcake. We've got a big surprise for you, right, Honky?
Honky Tonk Man, what about it?
You better believe I got a big surprise for you, Brutus. There it is right there. The tune the Honky Tonk Man wants to play to Brutus the Barber Beefcake. They got guests from everywhere. They got guest timekeeper, guest ring announcers. They got elimination tournament. They got a battle royal. And they got the greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship belt of all time around my waist. And Brutus the Barber Beefcake, when it's all over, WrestleMania 4.
All right, I talked to the Barber earlier. Here are his thoughts on this big matchup, his chance for the Intercontinental Championship.
You know, the Honky Tonk Man, he says he wants to play a tune. He's tuning up for me, baby. Well, I'll tell you something, man. When you step in there against me, you're going to be playing a lot of sour notes. Because I got news for you, brother. I put the special sharpeners on these suckers right here. And they're going to cut you right down to size.
And also, of course, the great opportunity, not only for the haircut, but the Intercontinental Championship, the gold belt around your waist.
Yeah, the belt's around my waist, and a lock of hair stuck right on my wall as a trophy for all time.
The multi-million-dollar man, Ted DiBiase, and the guy who carries the cash. Here's Virgil right here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man, right, Uke?
Well, yeah, I guess. Pretty much so.
Uke?
I don't... Yeah, I guess, you know, they... If you got enough cash, I guess somebody would probably pop it pretty good, I guess. Yeah, you betcha everybody's got a price.
Let's go to ringside, please.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the individual accompanied by his manager, Frenchie Martin. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 255 pounds, Canada's strongest man, Dino Bravo. His opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 220 pounds, Gary Jackson.
What a humbled man.
Shut up and listen to me for a minute.
What did he say?
Shut up.
I said shut up. Just sit down.
Does he actually expect to get anybody's attention that way?
Vous avez la chance d'avoir un athlète de la concurrence de Dino Bravo. L'opportunité d'avoir l'homme qui vaut plus que n'importe qui ici de la Wrestlemania. Au numéro 4, WrestleMania 4, le nouveau champion Dino Bravo.
Would you care to translate?
Yes. First of all, he says Dino Bravo is not only the strongest man from Canada, he's the strongest man in the world. Bench pressed over 712 pounds.
Unofficially.
Officially. That was the last word he said in French.
Unofficially.
Officially.
It's not an official record.
He told me it was.
No. Jesse, the Body Ventura, gave him a lot of assistance with that 712 pounds. But he's a powerhouse nonetheless, as Mr. Jackson will find out in a hurry.
I don't know why he talked to the people in French. There's nobody in the whole state of Kansas that speaks 2 languages. Barely one.
Well, Dino Bravo, former Canadian heavyweight champion, could easily become the next World Wrestling Federation champion.
That's right. And who's he wrestling? The Rock. Look at them. Both have just about the same upper body. Muraco's a little bigger, but this man's a lot stronger.
I think that I'd have to give the edge to The Rock as far as experience, and experience in that particular tournament, the elimination tournament, to determine the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion.
This man's done.
You need experience.
Well, he's got experience. Former Canadian heavyweight champion.
Oh, he could have had him. Didn't want it. Didn't want it. You can't honestly compare the Canadian Heavyweight Championship to the Intercontinental title.
No, it's like comparing strawberries to...
Downstairs on Jackson.
You interrupt me all the time.
We got all kinds of titles at stake come March 27th on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. Donald Trump's Plaza Hotel and Casino. The place for WrestleMania 4 is the side suplex ends this one.
He's stronger than ever. He could go for 800.
Let's get the official word.
The winner of this bout, Dino Bravo.
Dino Bravo, most impressive. Not a whole lot of opposition in the form of Gary Jackson. Here it comes here. He's got this side suplex down pat, Brain.
Well, he's stronger than he's ever been. Like I said, he could become world champion.
Right now, a treat for everybody as we go to our special live interview. Former champion, the Hookster.
Farmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 2 weeks away from WrestleMania 4. And this extravaganza, of course, will feature a championship elimination tournament. And with that in mind, would you please help me in joining my guest, Hulk Hogan!
Listen to it, this place has erupted.
I can't hear you, what?
This place is on fire.
I can't hear you. What did he say?
Take a look at him, in great shape. He wants the belt.
In this championship tournament. The reason I say this is because of the grueling nature, the fact that you have to beat the best several times, and for you that means starting out with one of the most awesome individuals of all, and I'm talking about Andre the Giant in the second round.
Well, you know, before I talk about Andre the Giant, I want to tell you, brother, for 4.5 long years, Hulkamania's been running wild, brother. And on February 5th, when I ran into Andre the Giant, he didn't kill Hulkamania. He didn't beat Hulk Hogan. All he did was accept the largest bribe in the history of professional sports and stole the belts. But with the last 2 weeks winding down, brother, as the days go by, as the hours go by, the pythons are swelling larger than they've ever swelled. Hulkamania is running wilder than it's ever ran. And brother, to beat the Hulkster, man, to beat the Hulkster and all these Hulkamaniacs, brother, you gotta beat the prayers, the vitamins, and the training. The World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title belt. That's a materialistic, symbolic institution that holds us all together, man. On March 27th, Andre the Giant, with Hulkamania running wilder than it's ever run. If you couldn't beat me on February 5th, how is he gonna beat me on March the 27th?
All right, Hulk Hogan in the championship elimination tournament in 2 weeks at WrestleMania 4. Welcome to this week's WrestleMania 4 report. The clock is ticking, and the ticks are getting louder and louder as we close in on Sunday, March the 27th. WrestleMania 4 is coming for the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. You can see this extravaganza live, of course, in Atlantic City at closed-circuit locations near you and, of course, on a pay-per-view basis. In WrestleMania 4, you will see the opening, a big opening, a 20-man invitational battle royal featuring some of the top superstars here in the World Wrestling Federation. And here's what some of the participants are saying.
Oh, Jimmy Hart, he's going to be so proud of us. He is going to be so proud.
Because one of us is going to win the Battle Royal.
It could be me, it could be the Anvil, or it could be Danny Davis. We're not fussy.
This is it. This is the one the Young Stallions have been waiting for. WrestleMania 4, the greatest sporting event in all of history. And we're going to be there. We're going to be a part of it.
That's right, Atlantic City, New Jersey. The Young Stallions are hungry, we're ready, we're going in there as a team.
All right, what an honor at stake for the Battle Royal participants, the winner of 20 of the best in the World Wrestling Federation and the big invitational at WrestleMania 4. Also, of course, in this big extravaganza, the six-man tag we've talked about, the return to ringside for Matilda. She'll join the British Bulldogs and Coco Beware against Bobby the Brain Heenan, the manager, donning the tights, first time in over a year. Along with his Islanders, that's going to be something else. The Ultimate Warrior and Hercules, two of the more powerfully built men here in the World Wrestling Federation. Those two will meet, and here's what they're saying about the matchup.
Hercules, you felt the power. You felt the power that makes the skies rumble and the earth shake. Hercules in WrestleMania 4, all you have to bring is anger and frustration. I live for anger and frustration. Combat is where we'll be. WrestleMania 4. Warrior, look at me. Each and every day I grow stronger. Each and every day I grow more powerful. This is a match that was made in the heavens. Ultimate Warrior, you will meet your ultimate doom.
All right, the Ultimate Warrior and Hercules, can't wait for that one. Going to be something else at WrestleMania 4. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line at WrestleMania 4. Honky Tonk Man defending his crown against Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Tag team title on the line. WrestleMania 4, Strike Force defends against an awesome tag team, top contenders in the Mr. Fuji's Axe and Smash Demolition. And here's what Tito Santana, Rick Martel, and Demolition are saying about this big tag team matchup.
Yes, Demolition, with all that paint, with all that screaming and all those ugly faces, you're trying to intimidate us, but we're not going to wrestle on the defense. We're going to be offense all the way. Yes, WrestleMania 4.
We're tired of hearing what you're going to do to the Strike Force. Worry about what the Strike Force is going to do to the Demolition, because we're going to be ready on WrestleMania 4, baby. Strike Force!
Strike Force, I'm glad you got the guts up, because Master Fuji says to break your bones. We're gonna break them!
You know, we're not gonna be hard to find, fellas. We're the two animals across the ring. You bring all the fire, and we're gonna bring the fire extinguisher. You're down.
All right, as you know, the celebrities are pouring out for WrestleMania 4. The guest timekeeper, Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White. The guest ring announcer, Mr. Baseball, that great 220 hitter, Bob Uecker. And, of course, the presenter of the championship belt, the prestigious belt, will be the man from the lifestyles of the rich and famous, Robin Leach. Now, that belt will be presented to the winner of the championship tournament. 14 top contenders involved. Let's take a look at the pairings for the tournament. Of course, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant drawing first-round buys. They will meet in round 2. In round 1, Hacksaw Jim Duggan against Ted DiBiase. The Rock against Dino Bravo. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat against Greg the Hammer Valentine. Randy Savage, the Natural Butch Reed. Bam Bam and One Man Gang. Jake the Snake. And Ravishing Rick Rude. And here's what some of the participants in the championship elimination tournament are saying.
At WrestleMania 4, 14 men have the right attitude to go out and win this thing they call the World Heavyweight Championship belt. But you know something? Attitudes change the first time somebody gets slapped upside the head or their face is ground into the mat. Well, Rick Rude, the dance contest is over, man. I'm going to teach you to dance to a new tune called the DDT.
You know what? The Natural's gonna jump all over your stuff, Macho Man. Because I'm tired of hearing about how bad you are and that you used to be the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. Well, you know what? Any bee that can't make honey anymore is a used to be. And Bam Bam Bigelow, the gang's gonna take care of you. And together, the both of you will be gone.
All right, the great matches, the celebrities, the fanfare, what WrestleMania 4 is all about. Sunday afternoon, March the 27th, Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey. You could see it live there, or of course on closed circuit locations near you, or on a pay-per-view basis. With the WrestleMania 4 report, I'm Craig DeGeorge.
tag team partner from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Tom Stone.
Well, Rain, I believe the Hulksters said it all. Andre couldn't beat him on February 5. How on earth can he expect to beat him on March 27?
Andre didn't beat him. Where is the former champion's world's championship?
Well, we all know, according to President Jack Tunney, that the referee's decision is final, even though it may be atrocious.
Yeah, I know about atrocious. I was there last year.
Look at this. Leapfrogs. Whoa! Beautiful drop kick by Roma. Paul Roma, Jim Powers, what an exciting tag team combination these two young stallions are. I'll tell you, a guy that's a participant that you better look out for in the Battle Royal in Atlantic City on March 27th is Bad News Brown. Here he comes.
I don't care if their team's in there. I don't care if their family's in the ring. Bad News is a loner, and he does it his way. He comes out on top. That's right.
Let me tell you something about Bad News Brown. This might be to his advantage. This just might be his kind of match. You know, walking those streets of Harlem with those $100 bills hanging out of his pocket looking for some action. He doesn't run into one guy at a time. He runs into gangs of people. Well, and he hasn't been beaten yet.
It won't take long to find out. We're approximately 2 weeks away from finding out who, in fact, will be the undisputed World Wrestling Federation champion, who, in fact, will be the Intercontinental title holder as the Honky Tonk Man takes on Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and who, in fact, will come out on top in this big six-man matchup where you were stupid enough to put the
Stupid enough?
Yes, you heard me.
Not stupid
We will
enough.
find out, in fact, if the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions can hold on to their title against Demolition.
If you think I'm going to let some rabbit-infested, vicious attack dog drag me out to the beach and bury me in the sand after chewing my legs and my torso in half, you're badly mistaken. Then have some bird fly over and drop stuff on me? It's not going to happen.
Boy, he's going to be right there at ringside on the pedestal. You can bet. Matilda, with her new training, will be there. She's going to get out.
What kind of new training is this?
Well, you're going to find out.
I don't like this.
I'm
getting in the ring to wrestle.
Oh, you are, huh?
Yes, I want to wrestle. I want to get in there and gun it out.
Well,
I'll have some rabid dog.
Mr. Baseball Bob Euchre's going to gut it out as our special ring announcer.
Matilda sees him. That may be my ace in the hole. Matilda sees him. She just might turn tail and run.
And Wheel of Fortune's own Vanna White. Special timekeeper.
Like she said, I can turn her cards any day.
Oh, stop. And who knows, the host of celebrities that will be involved in Wrestlemania 4. What a happening. Yeah, don't forget the guy who knows all about the lifestyles of the rich and famous, referring to Robin Leach.
Yeah, I had to run him away the other day. He was ringing my doorbell.
Oh, why don't you?
I called my man, my guards. They come and got rid of him. He said, not now, Robin.
I'm sorry, folks. You have to listen to this. Oh, nice power slam. Hooks the leg in the cradle. It's all over. Wow. Boy, these guys are exciting. The Young Stallions, very impressive victory here this week on Wrestling Challenge.
You are your winners, the Young Stallions.
Young Stallions looking forward to the big invitational Battle Royal. Watch this. Well executed power slam. Hooks him up in a beautiful cradle. Right now, here's more on some very important upcoming events.
More news?
All right, WrestleMania 4 is now only 2 weeks away. Sunday afternoon, March the 27th, Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Among the highlights, and I can't list them all because I'd be here for the next couple of days. But the championship elimination tournament, of course, the big main event, 14 wrestlers, and it will funnel down to one, and that one will be the World Wrestling Federation champion. Also, of course, the celebrities. The guest timekeeper, Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White, the presenter of the championship belt, lifestyle of the rich and famous' Robin Leach, Mr. Baseball, Bob Uecker on hand as well, the guest ring announcer, several other other matches, including this one we're going to talk about right now, Hercules against the Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 4.
You know, you can hear the rolling thunder. You can see the lightning bolts crashing down upon the earth. Ultimate Warrior, I have met you in the field of battle. I have left you lying. I could see that glimmer in your eyes. I could see the fear. I could see the pain. And we'll see it again. WrestleMania 4, the mighty Hercules will prevail.
Words for the mighty Hercules. What about his opponent, the Ultimate Warrior? Well, I spoke with him earlier about the matchup.
Hercules, when we stood eye to eye in the ring, I saw the battle scars. I saw the scars that run so deep that only a man, the Ultimate Warrior, knows about. Well, in WrestleMania 4, new damage is going to be done, but there will be no repair. Nothing will repair the damage that the Ultimate Warrior is going to call. Yes, WrestleMania 4, but World War 3.
All right, Ultimate Warrior, you indeed have made your mark with the mighty Hercules in a matchup earlier with that big tug-of-war when you broke the link in the chain and certainly surprised the mighty Hercules.
Well, folks, that wraps it up for this week here on Wrestling Challenge. Next week, another blockbuster of a lineup featuring the Islanders. And you can bet Bobby the Brain Heenan will be right alongside them. Also joining us here next week on Wrestling Challenge, the Natural, Butch Reed and the Slickster. Take a look at the man who could easily become the next World Wrestling Federation champion, joining us right here next week with his lovely Elizabeth, referring to the Macho Man Randy Savage. And also on board next week here on Wrestling Challenge, Jake the Snake Roberts and Damien. That and a whole lot more coming at you next week. Until then, so long, everyone.